Starting the left engine.
Warning. Warning.
Now, Centro, information Papa 1800, feeling visibility greater than 5005, temperature 21, dew point 7, wind 240 at 22, gust 27, altimeter 3007, pressure altitude minus 180. Gas condition low, taxiway echo is closed, wind advisory in effect till 22. Landing departing runway 26.
Watch your knees for me. We're going to wipe out the flight controls.
Advise that on this contact you have information Papa. Yep.
Calling for ground.
Ground, Blue Angel 7, taxi single Hornet VFR with Papa.
Blue Angel 7, ground taxi runway 26, altimeter 3008.
3008, Blue Angel 7 to runway 26, and is the KLO available for taxi?
Alright, we'll push our throttles up to about 80% here, and we're going to check the controls one more time. They are checking good. Engines look good for RPM, EGT, fuel flow, nozzle position, and oil pressure. Pat, you ready to go?
Ready to go.
Alright, here we go. Pushing the throttles up to military power. Feet are off the brakes. There's 50 knots. Lighten the afterburners, and there they are. You can feel the added thrust when they light up. There's already 120 knots, 130. Smoothly going to rotate the nose, and we'll fly the aircraft into the air.
Wow.
Gear and flaps are coming up, and we're accelerating now at 220 knots. And you can relax. You won't have to worry about doing that maneuver.
Warning.
Okay.
290. Coming up on 300. Pat, are you ready?
Warning.
Yep. I'm ready.
All right,
Warning.
ready. Hit it.
Whoa! Ah! Ah!
Woo! And we are headed upstairs. We're already passing 2,000 feet. Take a look outside at the runway behind you.
Wow. Whoa.
Passing 4,000 feet.
Wow.
Passing 5,000 feet.
Woo!
And we'll
Woo!
roll it up onto its wing
Woo!
and a little bottom rudder to let the nose fall through. How'd you like that?
I liked it. That was great.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
And we're leveling here at 7,500 feet. We'll accelerate up to 300 knots. And you can see down and to the left the airfield that we just took off from.
Yep.
Well, Pat, as we transit out here, the area we're going to go to is a white sandy area. You can see kind of just below the clouds there.
Yeah.
It's known as the Star Wars sand dunes. And it's called that because back in the late 70s, George Lucas did some filming out here for Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back. And you'll see why we went over it. It's pretty desolate. Looks like an alien planet. But we'll set up for our first maneuver of the day. It'll be called the wing over, and it's a very benign maneuver. Only get up to about 1.7 Gs, maybe 2 Gs. But it's basically an easy rolling right-hand turn, a turn for 180 degrees. That involves a climb for the first 90 degrees of that turn and a descent for the second 90 degrees of that turn. The goal is that we'll start actually on a heading of 310 at 2,000 feet and 300 knots. And after we do that 180 degree turn with our climb and then our descent, we should be on the exact opposite heading we started from, but back at 2,000 feet and 300 knots.
Okay.
So it'll be very benign. You won't have to do any restraining whatsoever. It'll be very comfortable for you, if I do it right.
Will do.
All right, you ready to go?
Ready to go.
All right, a little bit bumpy, but we'll just roll with the punches on it. Power is set, and up we go. This is gonna be a nice light pull. You're not gonna have to work hard at all. 10 degrees nose up. 20 degrees nose up. At 23 degrees, we're going to start a nice easy roll to the right. Continuing to program the nose up. Continuing to increase the angle of bank. I'm looking outside now for a visual checkpoint of 90 degrees off. 90 degrees through our turn. I'd like to be in a 90 degree angle of bank with the nose slicing through the horizon, just like that.
Yep.
Topping out at 5,300 feet. Letting the nose fall through to 33 degrees nose low. And slowly rolling out of this angle of bank. And adjusting our pull so that we arrive back at 2,000 feet, and the goal being 300 knots when we get there. And there we are, back 2,000 feet, 300 knots.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, we're ready.
You're gonna pull
Smoke on. Take a deep breath, flex your legs, start hooking, up we go. Keep breathing. There's 5.5 Gs. There's 6 Gs. Vertical. pull over the top, take a look around.
Wow.
All right, now the speed's going to start increasing again, and so will the G. So take a deep breath and flex your legs. Here comes the pull. Here comes the G. Smoke off. How'd you do with that?
Good. Did okay.
And we'll set up for the high alpha pass, which is basically slow flight of this aircraft in its clean configuration.
35 tower, hold short.
Slowing through 245 knots. And we'll roll out here on a heading of 100 at 2,000 feet. Wow. Speed brake is coming out. And if you look over your left shoulder, you'll be able to see that speed brake. Kind of between the two tails. It's that board that's sticking up.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
At 160 knots, we'll put the speed brake back in, and we'll have to start increasing our power. There's speed brake in, adding power to continue flying slow as we decelerate here. Little bit choppy with the winds as they are right now, adding power.
Need some fog hat on now.
What's that?
We need some fog hat.
Yeah, exactly right, exactly right. That's the maneuver.
Yeah.
So we're stable at 120 knots here. Smoke is on. If you look over your left shoulder,
Sure.
you'll be able to see that coming out the back.
Yep.
So a pretty challenging maneuver for those two solo pilots to fly right next to each other this slow. But you can also see that the aircraft handles itself very well in the slow configuration. Let me know when you've seen enough, Pat. We'll accelerate out of this.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Smoke off. Here's the burners starting to stopwatch. We were at 120 knots. We're already at 175. 200. 250. 300. 350. 400. 450. 500. 550. And there's 600 knots at 35 seconds.
Wow.
Just below the speed of sound now. Pat, let me know when you're ready for a big pull, and we're going to have to work hard just like we did on the way up on the loop.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, take a deep breath. Flex your legs. Up we go. All right, welcome back, buddy. You're okay?
Oh, yeah, I just had a little dream or something.
Yep, little cat nap.
Yeah, wow. Clear my ears.
Sure.
Okay, ready.
All right, here we go. We're going to pop the nose up, roll the aircraft inverted, and forward on the stick. And you don't have to work it all on this. The blood's already going to your head. Strange sensation right there, huh?
Yes, sir.
And we'll roll it back upright. That's sustained inverted flight. Not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it is a maneuver and a technique used when flying this F-18 in a combat scenario, specifically air to ground or at strike roll.
Right.
What I'm going to show for you is basically a simulated bombing run or attack run, and we're going to ingress to a simulated target area at low altitude. And the reasons why we might do that is, one, because we're trying to avoid radar detection. So flying at low altitude and high airspeed into a target area with our bombs under our wings, one consideration that we have is, while we're ingressing to this target area, how do we fly over vertically developed terrain or mountains or ridge lines without popping out so high above that terrain that we're picked up by enemy's radar? And the maneuver that we came up with to deal with that is known as the ridge line crossing. And that's what I'm going to demonstrate for you. Essentially what we'll be doing is we'll first whittle our way through a little bit of terrain up here that although it has some vertical just above my left shoulder, it's going to require us to take some other measures to get across it. At least to get across it without being detected by enemy radar. So as we climb up here, make sure your knees are well clear of the flight controls. Popping the nose up, we'll roll the aircraft inverted, pull through the backside of the mountain, roll the aircraft upright, and then readjust our pitch attitude to fly at low altitude. That way we stayed close enough to the terrain. All right, let me know when you're ready, Pat.
I'm ready.
All right, smoke on. Up we go. Flex your legs, deep breath. There's the vertical, and we're rolling.
Wow. Wow.
Woo! Smoke off. And we'll pull the aircraft out of this. Topping out at 15,000 feet. And if you look where I'm pointing right here, you can sort of see the smoke that we just left corkscrewing into the sky.
Wow.
As we're headed straight nose low.
My stomach's churning a little.
Is it? All right. We'll give you a little straight and level time out of this next maneuver. Feeling better?
Feeling a little better, yeah.
That definitely helps. Were you able to get the boom microphone out of the way?
Yes, I was.
Oh, that's great.
It might need a little going over, but yeah.
All right, what we got left here, Pat, is known as the carrier brake. It's the same maneuver that we'd use out on the ship. It allows us to do a hard turn for 180 degrees to slow the airplane down. And the next 180 degrees, we lower the gear, flaps, and tail hook and set ourselves up for a landing on the ship. It's going to involve you taking a deep breath and flexing your legs and all that good stuff, though.
Okay.
Blue Angel 7 departure numbers, carrier brake approved.
So this is the approach.
Blue Angel 7.
Approach maneuver.
This is the approach maneuver, and we're going to be following this C2 that you see down there. Right now we got our smoke on.
Tower, Blue Angel 7, understand we're still taking interval on the C2.
Affirmative, start your brake.
Blue Angel 7, we have our interval.
Roger, start your brake.
And Tower from Blue Angel 7, if I have my interval, I know the speed that I'm flying at, I don't need you to directively tell me to do that, okay?
And C2 calling towers again.
Yep, Tower pass with 3-6 on the upwind, like to depart and re-enter for the break.
Password